Are you a contractor that's wanting to start getting new jobs using Facebook? Maybe you've wanted to try it, you've already tried it, didn't get good results. You're using Google AdWords or Home Advisor or Angie's List or any of those other platforms, and you're tired of paying so much or having non-exclusive leads. If so, then I want to talk about the framework that we use with all of our contracting clients to almost immediately start getting them new clients. The way we do it is a two-step process. It's super simple, and all you do is set both of them up, run them simultaneously, budgets for each, and then you just let them start generating you new leads. Super simple, and I'm going to go over exactly how we set those up and what the strategy is behind that. So basically what we do is we create an educational aspect, and then we create a call to action aspect of your ads, right? So the first ad is going to be something like a blog post or an educational video, even some gated content, which is content where people have to enter a name and email to get access to it. And what you're going to do is create content that answers your customers' biggest questions, right? So if their biggest questions are, how much is it going to cost? Or, what design options are there? Or, what are their wants? What are the things that is going to answer their questions and then give them value, right? So if it's a design guide, if it's trends because people want to, it's a kitchen remodel and they want to know what's looking good right now, whatever it is, creating something that really gets them in the mindset of what it is that you do, right? And answers questions, gives them value, and also is content that people that are looking to get it would want, right? Like how to build or remodel your own kitchen is not content you should be creating because those are people who might be trying to do it themselves, right? Instead, you want to create content that is based around what people are looking for that are wanting your services. And, even things that people might not even be realizing are potential risks if you're in a business that's kind of like preventative, right? Like carpet cleaning or power washing or dryer vent cleaning, things like that. What you can do is offer education on things that they might be experiencing in their lives that they don't even realize is from it, right? Like, what are the warning signs that their dryer might freaking explode? So, creating content about the risks, about what their questions are, about what their wants and desires are, and ultimately how to get there is the type of content you want to create. And there are really three main types of content that you have, right? You have video, you have blog posts, and gated content, which is like written, ebooks, things like that. And then you have audio, if you had that, so like a podcast or something along those lines. Typically, we recommend video or text. And what you want to do is either create the video, create the blog post, create the gated content, and then you want to create an ad that drives traffic to that. People in your area or that are interested in whatever in your specific stuff, depending on, typically if you're a local business, you don't target interest so much. You go to more of a general audience in your service area, right? So within 10 miles or 15 miles or however wide your service area is of your business, you want to target pretty much the population, maybe down to age group. So targeting demographics, or if you typically find that men or women are the ones that are interacting with your business, targeting that gender. But other than that, you're not going to go super detailed in targeting in regards to their specific interests unless you can create a large enough audience. The minimum audience size that you want for this is a few 100,000 people. So trying to get it as large as possible, still within your service area. So you run your ads to that audience, right? You run your ads with the video, the educational video, uploaded organically to Facebook. Don't send people to a YouTube link. Or you do a blog post / ebook, right? So that's step one. That's the first ad. The second ad, you're going to be doing remarketing. Basically what that is you need to have a pixel created for your Facebook ads account. And then you also need to have that pixel if you're running them to a blog or gated content installed on your website. Once you have those two things, that will start tracking data of people that watch your videos, people that click, people that visit your website, and all of the above. What you want to do is then gather that information as that ad is running and create a second ad that sends remarketing messages to the people that engaged with your blog post or your video or your gated content, because those are people that have shown themselves to be interested in what you do, right? Those are people that, it's like if you have content that is very obviously about what you do and people are clicking on it and people are reading it, that shows that they're interested in that, which means that they're interested in what you're doing, right? And basically what you do is you then start remarketing to those people with messages like customer testimonials. If you have video testimonials, if you can quote a testimonial in your ad, that's one thing you can do. And then second, you can do videos of yourself talking about, like at a job site, maybe while you're going through, kind of getting people aware of who you are, getting to know you. And then also you can do like before and afters, or showing people the, the risks of like, a carpet that you ripped up and it had black mold all over it, or the before and after of a kitchen remodel, a new fence that you installed and how good that looks, along with a customer testimonial, all of these different things that are really just like social proof. Maybe talking about warranties if you're offering any loss leaders, which is a really good one, free inspections, free design consultations, free estimate, which is the most common. And then ultimately giving people the option to take action on those. So the best way to do that is using Facebook lead forms, which are forms organically in Facebook. So all you do is you choose the lead generation target when you're setting up your campaign, and it allows you to create a lead form which just auto inputs people's information. And on that lead form, you want to ask for their name, their phone number, and possibly their email, right? So you always want those three things, specifically the name and phone number, because that's going to be the most accurate. And then you just run that ad to the audience that already engaged with your content that showed that they were interested in it. And then there you go. You start generating new leads of people requesting estimates, requesting design consultations, free inspections, whichever offer that you have on the front end for people to meet with you. They're going to start asking for them, right? Because they're people that you've given them value, they've shown interest in what you do, and now they're ready to take the next step, right? And you want to make that next step as seamless as possible. If you're immediately like, hey, buy this AC tune-up, or buy whatever this thing is, that's not going to convert as well as if you meet with them and then you talk with them through the sales process. That is like the most important aspect of what you can do, is find a way to meet with them in the most seamless and lowest friction way possible, to where it's the most enjoyable and the most valuable for them. One thing I always recommend is try not to use a free estimate if you can, in regards to saying free estimate. I would say free design consultations or free inspections tend to sound like they have a lot more value. If you're going to sit down with somebody and talk about your kitchen, going through a design consultation where it's like, okay, here's some of the materials, what's your goal, what's your dream for your kitchen, really kind of talking about the things that they want, right? The things that they're in it for, what their goals are, and helping them imagine that will make them a lot more likely to pay you than if you're immediately like, here's a free estimate. Because the least enjoyable aspect of pretty much any home service or home improvement business is when people give you money. I mean, it's the most enjoyable for you, but for them, it's the least enjoyable, right? Like, they want the new kitchen. If they could find a way to get a beautiful new kitchen for free, they would do that, right? It's not the fact that they're paying $100,000, it's the fact that they're getting a beautiful new kitchen. And so when you really double down on those things, it allows you to create a lot more value and seem like you're a lot more of a commodity, not so much having to get into that price war with all the other contractors and so forth. So doing either an inspection or a consultation, as opposed to just saying free estimate, can really up that conversion rate in regards to people requesting them from your Facebook lead form. So that's the two-step strategy we use with all of our contractors. It's that simple. Create educational content that's super valuable to the people that you're wanting to talk to, and then remarket them with social proof, with trust indicators, with warranties, with offers to meet with them, and make it as easy as possible for them to do with Facebook lead forms. So super easy. If you want any help with the setup of your educational content, like how to come up with that, what type of educational content, what to name it, how to find ways to find out what people are searching, or with the actual setup of your Facebook ads, we are here to help. So go ahead and just let us know. You can also get the complete guide to lead generation for contractors. We call it Contractor Lead Gen Secrets ebook that we put together that goes over all these strategies for Facebook, for Google Ads, how to set up your website, how to create it all so that you have a really cohesive marketing plan. If you want to get that as well, you can at our website, thecontractormarketers.com. And overall, I hope that was helpful.